free stuff. But to be fair to Moza, probably would have bought this anyway, because I already got the Moza rig and they approached me and they said, hey, would you like to check out this new truck steering wheel? And I gotta say, I'm excited. Now, I don't usually go out of my way to look at new tech and stuff like that anymore, because I just find it as a way to really get lost and go broke buying a whole bunch of different things that I thought I didn't need, but then realized that I really wanted. But this is something I've actually been excited for quite a while. Now, we have 2 packages today. We're gonna start with the smaller one because I know what's in the bigger one. So, let's get inside. This one is also considerably heavier than the wheel. It's the bracket. Now, if you don't know the bracket, or why you would want it in the first place, generally, truck wheels don't sit at the normal sort of angle that a normal vehicle would, and sometimes they'll be at like really, really big angles, and you probably would have seen where like sometimes they may even use a wheel like this in some more extreme, older sort of vehicle cases. And that's where this comes in. This allows you to have whatever angle you want the wheelbase to be at. So let's get a closer look. If you remember my previous video on when I made the mounting bracket for my rig, it's not very good. So this may just become a permanent fixture even when not using the wheel. Very appreciated, Moza. Very, very appreciated. It's also very heavy. I always assumed that this would be like a very lightweight sort of stuff, but there's actual significant heft to this. Anybody here good at Lego? That goes there? There? How's this go together? That goes there, and then this goes here, allowing us to rotate this as needed. Fantastic. We'll put that together in a bit. The big one. This is the wheel. Oh, I always appreciate a good box. Just looking at the box itself, and I'm already happy with this product. Oh my god, it's tantalizing. It's not very often I get new things. Even my rig was used. So new things? I'm not a rich boy. Yeah. And I've opened it up backwards. Oh god, alright. Ready for the reveal? There. Got the sticker package, which is something you'll get with all wheels, I believe. Hold on, let me get my other one. This is a fantastic feeling wheel. Once I got used to it, and I was coming at this wheel when I first got it as if it was a Logitech wheel, but it is actually just, the build quality is so good. So, I love Moza stuff if you haven't been able to figure that out. Now, let's take a look-see. Ooh. That is some high-quality looking plastics. Ooh. This almost feels like leather? Is it? Because I know that I've used one of those Thrustmaster wheels and they just didn't feel very good. Like it was the fakest of leather. And unlike the Logitech one, which doesn't feel like a very good wheel base, the wheel itself felt pretty good. And this is giving me that same sort of feeling. That is, like there's a little bit of give to it. It's not hard plastic. This does feel like leather, and it's got a under padding and then a hard core. That feels nice. How do the buttons feel? Okay, well this one's a rotary dial, as well as a button. Rotary dial's a little bit loose, but I don't know exactly what that's meant to be for, so maybe it's okay that that's loose. Little bit scratchy, but the movement around this way feels really nice. Same with this one, also a rotary dial. That feels... It moves horizontally as opposed to rotating like a normal controller. For instance, with the Thrustmaster controller that I have, which by the way, do not buy, already got stick drift before a year was out, but it's not like the stick is moving like that, but more like it's moving that way. It's weird, and I like it. I don't know, I like new things. The buttons themselves, fairly tactile, nothing too snazzy. They just feel rather good. So, no complaints there. I am also excited. Apparently there's going to be a stalk attachment for like indicating and maybe wipers. I don't know fully what it is they're planning to do there. Now, I probably would have been only mildly interested in this, probably would have ended up picking this up eventually, but that stalk attachment, which should be coming out later this year, or maybe next year, I'm not actually sure. I don't know. They just kind of told me that it would be coming out at some point. That is what made me think, you know what? I want to get the wheel and that stalk attachment when it's time. Hell yes. Let's do the peel. I love peels. A lot of people don't get the peel sensation. For me, it's kind of like ASMR, but for like the feels of your fingers and stuff like that. I don't get ASMR, to be honest, but this I do get. That was good. I like that. Then on the back here, got another peel. Okay, just a normal sticker, but still feels good. It has passed durability tests which cause slight marks to the quick release surface. Okay, so that means that this has been tested beforehand. I'm not going to be the first one using it, which I think is fine. Unlike Volkswagen, the company where they're like, oh, we're going to deliver our car with exactly 0 miles, which means we haven't tested it whatsoever. And then they make it sound like that's a good thing, but really what that's saying is that there's no quality control. Ooh. The twist, I'm quite a strong person. There is no creaking here whatsoever. That is a very solid construction. My God. And the weight, it actually feels fairly nice. It feels like a normal steering wheel. I have taken multiple steering wheels off of real cars, so I know the sort of weight that they are. And it's kind of feeling like that. It obviously doesn't have the airbag, but it still has a nice amount of inertia to it, which is something that is quite important for getting a real feel for a wheel, I feel, personally. The dials? Oh. Okay. The buttons? Sure. They're buttons. They feel quite good. They got a very short throw, which a lot of people like. I don't like a short throw button. They feel quite solid. These, they feel okay. The rotary feels okay, but this feels quite nice. But this, that's good. Hold on, let me put the mic to that. Not only does that feel good, it sounds good as well. That's a nice little notch. Well, I've got the whole rig set up at the moment with the new bracket. Unfortunately, it didn't fit with my original layout that I had, so I had to do a lot of moving things around. Luckily, those brackets are all modular, so I was able to get it set up in a way which works, so that's good. The problem was that my cable deck area of my sim rig, which is welded and made of metal and wood, and it's not a proper rig, it was way too low. So that's something you got to keep in mind. You gotta have, like, a normal height deck, I think, to make this work. At the moment, I took that off. I've got it, like, set below and back. But you know what? Maybe there's situations where it works that didn't work for me. But I was able to hodgepodge together something. I'm also really happy with how it tilts. It's pretty darn good. I reckon, not only can I choose my wheel position for this, I think that I can use it with this setup. Yeah, okay. This is actually something that I was kind of hoping to have a long time ago when I first set this up, but I ended up making some really dodgy metal brackets. This is a lot better than what I had. So, would I recommend the bracket? Under 2 circumstances, I would recommend it. 1, if you got yourself a proper sim rig setup, or 2, if you're using a desk or a table. I feel that this is meant to be a lot more for a desk or a table. If not, try to imagine how it's set up. With me, it didn't work, but I was able to make this work. Alright, let's try this wheel. God, I love quick release. It's so good. I've got it in place now, I've got to tighten it. Wait, hold on. Before I go and do that, let's get this wheel set up. I'm thinking that looks like it's about that much of an angle. Okay. Off comes the wheel. Then tightening. And tighten this side. Honestly, if I was going to do this more often, which, you know what, I actually probably am going to with the way in which I make content, I would probably get like a quick release screw set up so then I can quickly change the angle. Because at the moment, there's 4 screws on each side that is taking a little bit of time just to quickly switch a wheel. Quick release, sure. Slow change. Make sense? I have a lot of anchorage on this wheel as well. Okay, so the light here on the wheel is flashing, and I don't know exactly what that means. So I think I'll just go ahead and turn it off. It seems, I think, that it's just not compatible with BeamNG. Now, okay, yep, that dial... Oh, okay. So the right dial moves the camera, fair enough. The rotary dial, I don't think is doing anything at the moment. The other dial does nothing. What about the scroll wheel? I think neither of them are doing it. So nothing is really set. What about the horn button? Nope, but that's putting lights on? What about the indicator buttons? Nope, that reset the vehicle. And the left side does nothing. Got the headlight buttons. Seemingly does nothing. Settings button, okay, does nothing. Nothing. Windshield wipers, oh, there is no windshield wipers in this game. Return home, nope. Okay, the Moza people came and approached me about them liking my content. I feel that maybe they should have set up all of the buttons for me. So, I'm gonna have to do it manually. I'm not gonna set up everything, I'm just gonna get going. We've got headlights here, allow me to bind it to this button. Left signal will be that one, button 21. Right signal, button 34. Okay, that's a very big disparity. I don't have a hazards button. Horn button, we've got a button specifically for that. And it looks like I've got cruise control, but we'll set that to the plus of the cruise control. And the reset cruise control will set to the negative button. Hopefully this doesn't mess with other controllers I'll try to put on this game. Now, we have vehicle specific. I'm gonna set the ride height to be up and down on the scroll wheel. I have some volume buttons here, but I think I'm gonna reutilize those as compression brake buttons. But it seems that I've only got a toggle for compression brake and not actually just a compression brake, so I think I'll put that on the mute button. God, there's so many things in here. The home button can be this one, and I think for now that's good. Okay, let's just try driving around in BeamNG with this wheel. Is it gonna go into first gear form? There we go. Okay, we're big rigging, boys. And I haven't even gotten the V12 version up. I've got the camera look button, look left, look right. Oh, there's no hold button to recenter the camera. That sucks. You know what? We don't use the windshield button, so I'm going to use that to reset the camera position. So, perfect. Okay. Look left, look right, center camera, away we drive. I'm going to pretend we have an automatic. Oh, God. Oh, God, I have to turn the wheel so much. Am I actually... Hold on. That is straight ahead. We got one... Oh, only one rotation? Oh. That's not what I was expecting. I was kind of expecting a lot more for a truck. I suppose the fact that it's just like really, really so stupidly long that that was a problem. How's the matching here? Is it a 1-to-1? It's pretty close. The wheel is moving a little bit more than the wheel in real life. And then when it stops, that's where it stops. Okay, cool. Let's try driving a truck again. I've never really tried to drive a truck quite like this before. Usually only in a Euro Truck Simulator or American Truck Simulator do I try to do that. Okay, we good? Oh, okay, we've already hit lock. This truck does not want to turn. Okay, you know what? We need to 3-point turn at a T-junction. Okay, trucks are quite hard. And I suppose I've never tried to actually drive one quite like this. I have driven a vehicle with a flatter wheel, but the wheel wasn't quite so big. It was driving one of my dad's old vans back in the day. Just had to move it around a little bit. And I don't remember it being like this. This is a lot different. I suppose I could move my seat forward to get a little bit closer. But that's... hey! Locked up those brakes pretty hard. Okay. Now we have some traffic to deal with. Ugh. Oh! One of them paused. Okay, that paused. I can't see where the wheels are. Driving a truck is not a driver's car, is it? It's just some truck. Where's my mirror? There it is. That could be a little bit more helpful to be when not quite so far out. Really, I suppose the big thing about a wheel is going to come down to, one, if it's the right size and shape. So, a bigger wheel for a truck, a smaller wheel for a drift or a race car, and then the horseshoe sort of style that I had for, like, full-on GT F1 sort of racing. It's fit for purpose. The really only other thing, apart from its functionality, is its build quality. Like, that's it. Nothing else. Oh, hello! Almost killed you. My bad. Got a 3-point turn every T. This is not a good truck. Just putting that out there. You know what? I'm thinking I might... Okay, well, this truck is just terrible. I swear to God, it's horrible. Oh, that's not gone well. Oh dear. I think I might just boot up something like American Truck Simulator. I have never seen this before. I suppose I haven't used my new rig with American Trucking Simulator at all. That's a weird one. It's telling me a new unknown input controller was found. Fanatec ClubSport pedals V3, and it wants me to control the mouse with them. That is the dumbest thing I have ever heard. One, they're not unknown. They've been on the market for yonks. But for two, why would it assume I want to use it to control the mouse? Games, I swear, people. Now it wants me to use the base as a mouse cursor. So that's a no from me. And now we've got... there's a lot of things here. You know what? I'm just going to see if it works. So I'm just going to launch the game. Steering axis. Is that working? I hope it recognizes the wheel and base. That would be awkward if it didn't. Oh. So it's trying to make the pedal that one. So it picks up on the pedals. It knows that the wheelbase is there, but it'll only work with said pedals, and it won't pick up the steering wheel. That's annoying. But they do have software. We'll just close out of this, and now we're gonna configure it. Oh, it's just straight up configured. All right. Request to use advanced SDK features detected. Please note that functionality is provided on an as-is basis. No guarantee. Blah 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 blah. Let's give it a try. Do we have X-axis? No. Okay, I did an update of firmware. Oh, I think this may be the problem. I didn't turn anything on in here, maybe. X-axis? Perfect. Okay, that was my bad. Then set everything else, but not all my buttons are working. This is not a Moza only problem. This is something that just the trucking simulator game series, those developers are not particularly bright. They don't care. I feel as if they're just trying to pump out lots of DLCs and then you have something to buy and hope that you don't care that the settings never work the way you want them to. Has it stopped to recognize the wheel? I wonder if it's related to this steering axis, because I know that that is a problem that apparently AMS has. Try it again. Okay, yep. It doesn't like having it at 900 degrees for some reason. I don't understand. We'll figure that out later. Now, look axis by any chance? Son of a bitch. Alright, fine. The game can now be configured and you can continue blah blah blah. Finish wizard. I just want to go back into options and try to change these goddamn keybinds. Okay, alright. Buttons do work. They just didn't work in that stupid setup wizard thing. Every single time I try to configure a new setup for American Truck Simulator, it kicks me in the nuts and then goes, haha, you like that? Allow me to repeatedly do that, because I suck as a game. I swear to God. Moza, great job. The devs for this game, you suck so bad. Really bad. You're actually really, really bad at game development. You should probably sell your studio off to EA. They will do a better job with it than you do. At least, hey, we got our indicators. Perfect. That is always an annoyance. Oh, just perfect. Wiper button, and the button is labeled as well, so I don't have to go, like, every single time that something happens in this game, go, shoot, what was the key binding for that thing that I only used, like, 2 hours ago, and now I've forgotten? So every single time going into the menu. That's why I love labeled buttons like this. We got some spare buttons here, so next camera, but there is no previous camera. Obviously, because why would it go both ways? Wait, there's a walk mode? I didn't know that you could get out of your vehicle. Oh, okay, lots of, oh, you know what? The wheel sensitivity is set like really, really high. So, can I set this back to 900 degrees? Oh, good, okay. I couldn't have it set to 900, then do the binding. I had to have it set to 90, then do the binding, then set it back. I really hate the AMS guys. But at least it's made better by the fact that I got this really cool wheel. Is there like I didn't set a centering camera. Did I? Well, let's just hope and guess. If I had a shifter right now, I'd be the happiest little chappy after getting all of this set up. This is a much better truck to drive than the one that I was driving in BeamNG. I feel that that truck maybe is just not a normal sort of truck where you do things like go around corners and such. Here we go. come to a stop? It's not even an intersection. Why would I stop here? We're driving in America, so we're gonna stick to the other side of the road now. Stoplight. Oh, hello. Just completely cooking these brakes. Everything looks good. Let's go. And make sure our trailer doesn't hit. Cleared. Perfect. Game's already better than BeamNG. Oh yeah, that feels really good to get like the big swing on the wheel. I might even turn the wheel sensitivity down, so then I have even more access, so I get to do like the full hand over hand over hand pause. And steering angle, that's twice the amount. That's a lot more. Okay, let's go back to the game. Wait, what's it doing? Why is it loading something? Oh, thank you. Why did it have to load back in? That's stupid. Slow right down. Oh, there's a lot. Oh, wait, did I just turn my handbrake on? I think I did. Which button did I bind to the handbrake? That's weird. Okay. Oh, that's awesome. I love it. But it's also, like, really bad. And this microphone is getting in the way. Okay, this is a terrible idea. But I love the fact that this is not a Logitech wheel, so I can actually do that as opposed to having it locked. And that's the annoying thing. They have and I moaned about this a little bit a while ago. The Logitech Direct Drive wheel that they have is limited in its ability to rotate, but it didn't need to be. But they're just more companies doing silly things, and here Moza comes along and says, you know what? People want wheels and they don't want to pay exorbitant prices, and their bases shouldn't cost like thousands of dollars just for the base. And they've made good products. I like this. It feels really good. The leather on this is actually pretty good compared to the Logitech one. I do like it. It's a good feeling wheel, and I love the diameter of it. I've never had a sim rig that had a truck size wheel on it. Is that even a thing that exists? Does really any other big manufacturer of sim stuff make a wheel this size? After this, I'm gonna go do drifting though as well. So we're gonna see what it's like really to use in the stupidest of ways. All right, I can't turn left, so I'm gonna have to like be half decked in a lane, waiting for a green light. Great. What we are about to do a full 90-degree with this sensitivity setting. I'm gonna look a little bit left so I can kind of see the cars that I'm about to hit, and then hard turn. Okay, I was a bit late. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, come on. That was a really bad. And now I don't remember how to reset my camera. Oh dear. Gonna be honest, I love this game a lot more in VR than what I do in like 2D screen viewing. So I'm not really at home, and I think I should probably go into VR and give it a bit of a try at some point. We'll do that in the future though. I'll probably stream it over on Twitch at some point. All right, let's jam those brakes really hard. I know that truck brakes love doing that. Oh, hey. Did I just hit something? Why is it beeping at me? Oh, I hate the fact that the camera doesn't recenter. I'm going to turn the sensitivity back to 900. And I'm going to try to do the hard parking job. Oh no, this is a tight area, isn't it? Oh, come on, that's going to suck. Okay, they want it there, huh? Alright, let's make a Yui. Are we getting there? Oh, this is bad. Oh yeah, that almost worked. Why is it always in the worst place to park? God damn it. Oh, okay. Apparently we're done. Okay, yep. Perfect. Okay. Loosen the wheel. Let's readjust. Something like that. Looks good. Hey, Moza, if you, make a quick release version of this, tilt angle thingy, so then people could switch between trucking and normal driving, I would buy that. Alright. How does she drift with a wheel like this? I'm gonna guess not great, considering I'm also not great at drifting. Yep, that happened already. Okay. Oh dear. And drift. Look at that skill. Okay, the wheel might be a little bit big for drifting. Though, a professional doesn't blame his tools. He just tries harder. Okay. Yep. Oh dear. Okay. I think what's letting me down is my rig at the moment, because my knees are hitting basically everything, and it sucks. Okay, yeah. I didn't think I would ever say that a wheel size would matter, but I think it kind of does here in this situation. Drifting with a truck wheel, possible, not easy. There we go. Go, 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 go. Turn more. Turn more. There we go. Yep, and around we go. Skill issue. That's all I'm gonna say. I put my hands up on that one. Do you know what isn't a skill issue, though? My channel members. For everyone else, though, I'll catch you all next time. Goodbye.